Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price, and I am coming to you live again in May because Mercury retrograde has not completely released its grip. So, we are in such powerful times with just unbelievable polarity, such intensity on the world stage, and yet simultaneously such empowerment transformation on the inner realms, which is our work as light workers. Old systems are breaking down, and we are consciously focusing on the new, the evolving human experience as we focus the inner realm and then let your actions, your interactions that are occurring in your life follow your true power, which of course is love. And then over time, that information saturates the field of life on earth and it gives a greater path to love manifesting, more empowerment, less overpowering. This is the time of the meek inheriting the earth. And last month's focus was quite a turning point, and I didn't fully realize the profundity of it until the month was progressing. And I'll cover a little of that here, even though I already covered it in my newsletter. So be sure to sign up for my newsletter to get that information first. Also, be sure to visit my website if you are interested in learning light language, our natural sacred communication with the broad nature of life. I'll be teaching that online in July. I'm also teaching crystalline soul healing online in July. That is a Lyran based modality where you are aligning with a deeper functionality of universal law applying into the physical, and that amplifies our healing capabilities. I also have some speaking events coming up. So if you want to see me in person, I will be at the Lemurian Life Expo in Mount Shasta in June. And I'll be presenting at the Sedona Transcendence Retreat in September. And I have more detailed information that's actually coming out about the eclipses soon because I'm being guided into a deeper connection of both eclipse series this year. I usually call the 2 weeks between eclipses the eclipse window, but we are actually in the real eclipse window for the 5-ish months until the next series starts in September. And this actually ended up being aligned with the Egypt trip that I'm co leading in September. So visit my website, jamieprice.com, for more information about all of these upcoming events, both online and in person. Let's get into the May energies as we begin 5 months of focused personal change and empowerment to prepare us for the continued upcoming changes later in the year. The topic this month is new ground. And I'm going to talk about three aspects of this that I'm being shown. First, Ariane is pointing out clearly we are on new ground. This is the deal with earthly life, linear time, and it is most certainly the deal with light work. Things may not seem so different in the external, yet they are changed in the subtle and therefore creating a change in the future. Life doesn't instantaneously seem so different because you are a forerunner of energy manifesting. You follow the light path where the destination is not clear because it's always forming, it's never finished. You're more in the present moment, and the path is illuminated as you move along it. You are on new ground. And what is different in this new ground is a new opportunity. It's a new assistance, a new connection, which actually was last year's focus to prepare us for the wholeness we are becoming this year. But we have been working deeply on our state of being, opening the mind so that we are less focused into the dramatic details of the present moment and more focused into the possibilities that the present is preparing. So, more grounded in the present. And as we move through linearity, we are on new ground, giving path to what the present is preparing. And this is done through more neutrality so that you are open to the new information. You're open to those new potentials that are in the present. And that is where new ground becomes a new path because you are getting your loving intentions into this realm. So, the first aspect of new ground is that we are in a new energy of potential. We are on new ground. Even if it doesn't look so different out here, we are on new ground. Secondly, you are creating new ground. You're creating that new path of love manifesting on earth because your love ricochets in all directions. That last topic, ricochet, was Ariane noting the turning point. And I've been feeling that turning point energy, but it became so clear as the May energies were here with what was occurring in April. Ariane has been talking about for over a decade us getting our energy into the world. But Ricochet was indicating that less time and less processing is needed as the light workers, the loving ones, are boldly getting their energy into this world. And that's not to control it, that's not what love does, but to own your power as a unique facet of life, to create here instead of becoming overwhelmed and dispersing your creative power due to disempowerment narratives, manipulating you into giving your power and your focus over. Of course, that energy is here and it's being experienced. And you may even ride those waves as you're observing the world around you at times. Your light work, your active and powerful compassion is seeing the world through the lens of empowerment rather than just the actions of today. Nurture the potentials with your focus. Shape the earth experience with your love and direct the path of humanity with your love, which never forces, never controls. It compels resonance and healing, empowerment, creativity, worth, all of the things that are necessary for true evolution. This is the second aspect is we are creating new ground with greater coherence and power as indicated by the last topic of ricochet. Finally, I was shown there is a new grounding that is happening within you. And I've been talking a lot lately about how Ariane is saying our tri-wave brain flow is impacting the physical more. And this is connected to that, the vision that I was shown, and it's detailing into the effect of it because that tri wave brain flow is not just the right and left brain dominance, but a stronger flow of subconscious to the frontal lobe, creating more of that holistic flow of the brain that connects the subconscious into the superconscious, or it helps to activate the infinite mind. So the vision that I was shown was actually first started with energy radiating out from the chest, the upper chest. And I feel this is strongly affecting the throat chakra and its connection with the heart. But most importantly, it's giving that stronger foundation to the throat chakra, with your heart being your strongest electromagnetic field. And they showed this to me as nerves radiating out, meaning the communication, the sensitivity, the detail capability, and the non locality of the throat is expanding. The throat chakra is your chakra of manifestation and expression. This is how you get your energy into the world through the energy of the throat chakra, even in silence. And of course, the hands are part of the throat chakra. It's all about expression of the self into the world, chakra of manifestation. So those nerves radiating out shows that grounding capability, which I'll talk about in a moment. Now, the other part of this vision that they showed me is the third eye radiating in layered triangles with the limbic system in multiple directions. And it kind of looked like the Sri Yantra. And Ariane talked about the subconscious resonating more with the superconscious for quite a while before they started talking about that tri-wave brain flow begin and started initiating here because they wanted us to reframe the subconscious, not as, "Oh, those are the things that we don't know about," but that it's our connection into the vastness. And of course, it does hold a lot of that unconscious experience and even our autonomic responses, but it's vast connection as well. And with the radiating triangles, this vision is showing a new ground or a new connection happening physically within your system. Grounding in electricity is actually a stable path for over amplification to occur. And what I'm being shown is an amplification of capability in your subconscious and pineal flow that is intended to be radiated out, grounded out, and brought to earth through your throat chakra. Very profound changes in deeply profound times. And yet, this is being human as we are becoming more conscious with the changes that are still subtle, but they're anchoring here. Now, this month's intention, I absolutely love, and it is I am giving new ground to infinite love. I am giving new ground to infinite love. I recommend you use it daily, especially in the mornings and the evenings. Use it as you're going about your day, just thinking it sometimes, saying it aloud sometimes. It's what you are, it's what you do, because it's what life is. I am giving new ground to infinite love. We are just becoming more conscious with it. Give love a path to form through you. I am giving new ground to infinite love. And leave a comment below of the specifics of love that you would like to bring to form on earth. I hope you have a powerful May and enjoy the crystalline soul healing and light language. Temor hania sashayik randat im. Habranat akrayalal ranan ie su shaur ut ukwam kan kramat an suchurut ua su kur sum kayet. Hakanan stan suchukurat el renemek anshayik tand iem. Habrenet et such ukurat iktel renan kan sukurat ektielel rimea. Amshukurat akrel rananot sach kron hetirut unsukurumat branat an jan okorat akrel rananehat matsuchum bren hektirit ankayit korat akrandat hum ansuch tet iklel kan aksan kot shuratand im sukruratand imak and gel rananet it such and krurbat irata san stenet okorat kam sukurat helirnehet ua sukua kam jaraka Hanu urkrandet el renansteiek maat sum, bren hukuret am krum encheret und, kayet okwa, sum kan shuk und, dik el renandat brenet akrayet un sechakratat nini harkra. Shenetat sukuretak lel renanet suchanamat ia. Krenedat and taklel renen shum mandik and hit aqua. Have a powerful May. Thank you, Lightworker.